My name is Nikita Privalov, and I'm here to talk about food NFTs. And you might think, what is that? And how is that possible? Well, that's the point of this discussion, is to explore the possibilities of this. I'm a trained chef. I've been working in restaurants since the age of 10, classically trained in French cuisine, French American cuisine, and I've worked in many different restaurants and many different aspects of the restaurant business, anything from dishwashing to desserts, to plating, to catering, to wine design, to anything like that. So I have extensive experience in this field because I've been here for a long time. And food, I wish I was talking about, art or tech or something like that, but I'm here to discuss food, because without food, you're dead. Food, it's everywhere. It's on the table. It's part of our daily lives. So, recipes, right? When you read a recipe, they tell a story, if you read very closely. The recipe tells the judgment of the chef preparing it, what ingredients he chose, why he chose them, and where did they come from. Recipes tell stories. And I've developed a whole lot of recipes in my life. And I can tell you that the key thing is developing the synergy between salt, fat, acid, and heat. Once you understand that, something happens on the palate. An explosion happens, a memorable experience. Just like NFT.NYC. Salt, fat, acid, and heat. All coming together in a nice blend. Just like our lovely conference here at NFT.NYC. So, the relationship between the front of the house and the back of the house is crucial. Anything from waiters, waitresses, bussers, bartenders, even the host, even the guy, the janitorial position, which is very, very important. Each of these positions is crucial for the flow and the state of the restaurant, because without the synergy between front of the house and back of the house, you're going to be waiting there for a long time for your food, very long time. And what I'm trying to say here is, a lot of restaurants in the restaurant business come from Web 2. We all come from Web 2. DoorDash, Grubhub, all of that. It's wonderful. But the thing is that I believe that there's a space in this NFT community for food. I really do. Because the relationship between the front of the house and the back of the house, like I said many times, is kind of like the transition from Web 2 to Web 3. And that connection, the understanding, needs to happen. Because it's what's going to be here in 10 to 15 years? If you really think about it, what's going to die off and what's going to dwindle? And what's going to stay? The food business is a ginormous business. So I'm here to spread the knowledge and bring the thought to the kitchen. And I was going to bring up my good friend Larry Devoskin here. Larry Devoskin, could you please join us on stage, please?
Okay.
All right, how are you doing today?
Hi, everybody. I'm good. How's everybody? Post-lunch, a little sleepy, a little happy. They have coffee over there. It's really good.
So, how are you doing today, Larry?
I'm good. And, I wanted to join Nikita because I'm emceeing. I've been speaking now. First of all, give this man a hand. This is his first ever talk at a conference like this. You're witnessing the genesis.
Well, thank you very much, and it's an honor to be speaking here at NFT.NYC.
So this is a thought leadership brainstorming session more than us telling you what to do, and that's how it's going to be, because we don't know what tomorrow is going to bring, and even tomorrow is like a lifetime in Web3. So we've talked about it, and what are some of the ideas, or I'll share some of the ideas people have given to me about food and
Absolutely.
future.
So, one of the ideas that I've had, and a lot of people are doing this already, but I don't think they're quite doing it like I have in mind, but is to tokenize the recipes, put them on the blockchain, and have them readily available for anyone at any time. Because, like I said 5 minutes ago, recipes tell stories, and storytelling deserves to be on the blockchain, and I think there's plenty of room for food.
Thank you. And it's interesting that you say that recipes tell stories, because I'm a songwriter, so I'm used to telling stories.
Well, you cook with sound waves, you know?
I
It's
cook
a little
with
different.
sound waves, and you cook with heat, fat, oil, and something else.
Yeah.
Acid.
Salt, fat, and acid and heat.
So sounds like when I was at Burning Man, we were cooking with acid, but that was something different. So I just want to share that I had to think about food and NFTs, and what does that mean? Like you're going to see a picture of a lasagna, but it's not that. It's that, like we've talked about token gating, like there are all kinds of ways that people can come in and be part of a culinary community and have special access to celebrity chefs. Nikita's being modest, but he was trained under a Michelin star chef in the French tradition, and he's been in kitchens since he was 10 years old.
Yes.
And of course, he doesn't even mention that instead of bragging.
Well, yeah, no, I kind of left that out, but I did work under a Michelin star chef, and a lot of different experiences and a lot of trials and tribulations. And when you're in the kitchen space and it's 500 people coming, you have 500 reservations on Friday, Saturday combined. You got to be ready. I mean, there is no room for error. There's something called mise en place, which is called put in place. Everything has to be put in place. Attention to detail is crucial, especially in the Michelin star places, where their reputation, from ambiance to plating to how the bathroom smells, is important.
So how will that gearing toward excellence be transferred into Web3?
Well, it's the attention to detail, and the crucial, and the crucial passion for hospitality, which, everybody likes to be taken care of. So why not get taken care of in Web3?
Just this morning I heard about a place in Japan where people bring their kids, and they're like little AR figures, like dancing on the plates, like in sort of AR, VR, but in real life. And what I see, we've seen a lot of PFP projects, a lot of great art, a lot of stinky art, a lot of music. I'm on the music side. But food is something, as you mentioned, we all need. And the idea that you could, if you're really a creator of things, NFT your recipes and give them to people as opposed to put them in a cookbook. You could form a website for lots of chefs, like to get together and share their stories. It could be a place of education and learning. The NFT could be a ticket to like a course with a great chef. I'm ideating for you on stage because you're like the pure artist and I'm like the marketing guy, but there's so many ways you can use NFTs and Web3 to share something that never goes out of style or we die.
Pretty much. And like I said, there's definitely room for it. It's just a matter of discovering who, what, when, where, and why.
So we talked about a conference, like a big restaurant conference.
Yes, it's called Palm Springs, California. It's at the end of October.
Oh, jeez.
And it's the place to go for food people. I mean, everybody's there. Everybody's there. Johnsonville sausage, everybody.
So we're out of time, but what I wanted to say is that for me, as somebody who loves to eat like all of us, food and NFTs are something that really hasn't been discussed. And what we know about this space is the first movers, the crypto kitties, or Imogen Heap doing the first female-driven music NFT. The first movers are the people who actually help create the future for everyone. So,
and I'm here to be of service. That's what I do. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope you all a lovely day. Thank you.
All right.